Welcome back everyone. In our last video we looked at classes and divs and how we can use them to style our HTML web page. In today's video we're going to be looking at colors. Now we've seen ways of how to add colors to elements in HTML, but there are other ways to get specific shades of colors that you want. Now first things first, go to your browser and open a new tab and type in Colorzilla Chrome extension. Then click on the first result that goes to Chrome Web Store. Then you should see this, then you should see add to Chrome if you don't have it in Chrome already. So now what Colorzilla does for you, you go here and you see it in your extensions, then you can pin it. Now what Colorzilla does for you is that there is a page color picker. So this page color picker, you can pick any color from any website you see. So we can go to Google. We'll just type in. So I just come here and turn on the page color picker. I can see that I can select any of these colors that are here. So it's very useful for that. And another thing where it's more useful for us is the color picker panel. Now if you come to the color picker panel, you can see that you have a whole range of colors that you can choose from. You can slide this up and down to get different shades, then move this to get different shades of that color. Now if you come here, you will see a value here. Now this value is called a hex value, and that is what gives us this exact shade of this color. Now if you copy this hex value and go back to your CSS file, let's change the color of this header and remove blue, and you put a hash, then the value. To write hex values are always followed by first of all a hashtag, then the numerical value. Now if we save this and go back, you see that this header tag is now that exact shade of the color we picked. Now we've looked at that. There is also another way to add colors, and this kind of color is a background color. Now let's say we want the background of this text to be something else. We can do that by using the background color property. So you can go to your header tag, type in background color. And you can say, since we've already used this color, we get it as a suggestion in our color list. So let's go back to our color picker panel, and you can select any color you want to be the background color. Let me get a shade of gold. Then paste this, and always remember to add a hash before value. So I save, and now you can see we have a background color on this header h1 tag, and you can see with this, you can see how far the h1 tag spans. Now there's another thing you can do with colors, and that's adding colors to a whole group of elements. And what do I mean? Let's say all of these paragraph tags now are just written within the body, and let's say we want to have a section or a div and set one consistent color to all paragraph or text in that div. Now to do that, first of all, let's copy all this. So I'll cut it, then wrap it inside a div, indent it well. Then let's remove these class names and IDs so we have a blank slate. We can remove this class from the span. Now let's add a class to this, and we can call this, okay, let's make it an ID, since we're going to call it first section, and we should not have any other first section in this page. So we can also make this a class, but just remember that if it's a class, you use dot first section, and if it's an ID, you use hash first section. So now we can get a suggestion. We can set a background color to this div, but then also to set one consistent color to that div and all the text in it, you use the color attribute, the color property directly on that div selector. Then you can select, let's select the gold, save this, and let's go back to the web page, and when you refresh, you can see we have a subtle background color, then we have the color that we set. Let's change the background color to something more visible. Let's use hash. Okay, let's go pick a color. Okay, maybe something like this. So when we save and go back, so you should get something like this. Now you can see that we have the color that we set to our paragraph tags is not actually being applied. And why is that? Go back to your code, you can see that we have set the color in our paragraph tags to all our paragraph tags in this page should have the color red, and that is why this styling is getting overridden. Now to fix this, you can copy this, and this is another way to select select elements in CSS. So I put in the ID for that div, then you leave a space and type in P, then you add your curly braces. Now what this just basically does is it selects the div ID, then all paragraphs inside that div. Then you can copy this and set the color directly, move this and save. When we save and go back, you see that now we have that gold color irrespective of the styling we've given here. Now that's basically how you can work with colors. And if you see in the code editor itself, we have the color picker. You can choose from a whole range of colors, and you can also set the opacity, which is how transparent or opaque it should be. And you can just play around with this and see what you can create. And in our next video, we'll be looking at how we can position elements on our web page using the float property in CSS. So see you in the next video.